England, the mighty England, through to the quarterfinals. And Brazil, of all teams, are knocked out by Erling Haaland dunking on Gabriel yet again. Has Gabriel ever got the better of Erling Haaland? I know he's world class in terms of goal scoring ability. I wouldn't say he's one of the best footballers on the planet, but goal scoring wise, he might be the best there is, because he knows where the net is and he is there for that. They don't want him on the ball, they want him on the end of crosses, finishing. That his ability to finish is crazy. His footballing ability, there's plenty of players better, including Mbappe, Dembele, the likes of Elise. He's nowhere near the best footballer, not even right now, not ever for sure, but not even currently today. But his goal scoring and finishing ability is next to none. And Brazil figured out the hard way. They didn't put their chances away. They had a penalty with Bruno G, who should have put his laces, he should have put his foot through it, and he should have confirmed the 1-0 lead within 8 minutes played. Do you think Brazil would have gone on to lose that game? Don't get me wrong, fantastic game by the goalkeeper, who did make the penalty save as well. He made some blinding saves. And as the game was going on, you just knew Norway were going to get something out of that, because the keeper was playing so well. And then Ancelotti made some substitutions. He subbed on Hendrick and he subbed on Neymar. This was at 0-0. And Brazil was still making loads of chances. Vinny Jr. had chances. The keeper saved it. Cunha should have stayed on the pitch, by the way. Hendrick is awful. Cunha's finishing ability is clear of Hendrick's, and we've seen that. Hendrick missing a one-on-one. There is a direct comparison between two passes. The one that Hendrick got, the one that R9 got. And guess what R9 did? He finished the ball. He put it into the back of the net. He gave Brazil the goal. Pele, what would Pele do in that situation? This is why Hendrick isn't played. Now I realise. Before I was thinking Hendrick's quality, why is Ancelotti not playing him? Played him down the centre. His finishing ability is awful. Ancelotti knew before all of us. And when he subbed on Neymar, Norway controlled the game. They controlled the ball. And somebody whipped in a ball into Erling Haaland and he leaped above Gabriel, making Gabriel look tiny. He makes Gabriel look like a midget. And he headed it past Alisson into the bottom corner. And just when you think it's bad for Brazil and they've got no way back, Erling Haaland gets the ball outside the penalty area and just licks it. One of the cleanest strikes in the World Cup. One of the goals of the World Cup. Gets past Alisson into the side netting through Gabriel's legs. And Norway through to the quarterfinals. And they will play England. What a player Erling Haaland is, man. It is crazy, because I don't know anybody else on that team who's worth mentioning. Odegaard is good with his creative ability, but in front of goal he's awful too. Soloth on the wing. He's literally like a crocodile on the wing, and like a FedEx truck. But it's working, so they probably need to continue with what they're doing. And like I say, with England, they had to go to the Azteca, to Mexico, to play Mexico in Mexico City. And they managed to go 2-0 up within 40 minutes at high altitude when everybody ruled them out. But Mexico did get back into the game. It was Jude Bellingham with the 2 goals for England. He had a blinding game. He also made a block off the line, which was crazy. That was literally a goal. That would have made it 2-2. And Mexico would have probably gone on to win the game. Jimenez had multiple chances. Pickford saving everything. The Evertonian rat. Turns up for England though, he turns into a different keeper. He's almost like he turns into Buffon. And then they do get one back from a corner, Mexico. Quintones, their star player, who rifles it home, and you think there's a bit of hope. And then Konsa gets red carded with the worst challenge I've ever seen. I don't know how the referee didn't see that, but they sent him to VAR. He did get sent off. And on the other end, they're attacking with Gordon. And the keeper comes out and fouls him. Kane making it 3-1. Clean penalty from Kane. We do criticise him about big games and big moments, but he did bury that. And then Mexico do manage to find a goal later in the game to make it 3-2. But then they just kept hoofing crosses into the box. About 46 crosses. And Dan Burn was just licking them all out. Or Pickford was catching them. So they weren't good enough moving forward to try and break down a low block at the Azteca. But that is a big hurdle, a massive hurdle for England. They've overcome the high altitude. Tuchel proved why he's a top manager, bringing on centre-backs, killing off the game, exactly like he did in that Champions League final when Man City played Chelsea. And Chelsea came out victorious. England did come out on the right side of this in the quarterfinals against Haalands in Norway. And who do I think will win that game? I think England will go through with a breeze, because Norway play is bar for bar not as good as England. The only player who's better is Haalands. So as long as he is at bay and they control Haaland, England should cruise to a semi-final of the World Cup, which is crazy. They actually got past Mexico. That's mad. Raul Jimenez and the boys were unable to stop the English and Harry Kane. Damn, that pass from Harry Kane for the second goal for Bellingham as well was mad. What an assist.